Right now, the mayor of Lebanon is expected to reveal more details into yesterday's triple homicide in the city.
We're going to take you now live to City Hall where that press conference is taking place.
Lebanon City was taking these deaths personally, and that law enforcement were putting forth their best efforts like they do every time they put on that badge. However, this incident, the loss of life of little children just starting out in life, is truly heartbreaking. These young boys are our family members too. They are our community's children, and we will do our best to make sure we have a solid case for the prosecution. Every life is precious, and it is everyone's job to protect the most innocent, our children. I am so very proud of the investigative efforts that were immediately deployed Tuesday evening. It was through assistance from the community and good old police work that led us to where we are today. An arrest is important in these cases. It helps us heal and starts the recovery process. But we cannot forget what this is really about: the loss of life of an 8, 9, and 19-year-old. Police Chief Fisher is going to talk about these efforts and recognize our investigative team. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I would like to talk about the efforts of this investigation and mention all the agencies that participated and continue to assist Lebanon City Police Department. The Lebanon County court system and judges were available to us at all hours to review and approve required documents as the investigation proceeded. The Lebanon County DA's office provided an unlimited amount of resources and assistance. They were on scene with us from the first hour and continue to support the Lebanon City Police Department in every way as this investigation is not over and continues. The Lebanon County Sheriff, Jeff Marley, and his deputies for their assistance on the North 9th Street search warrant. Lebanon County Probation assisted in locating subjects that were of interest and providing support. All other Lebanon County Police Departments that responded to the scene provided manpower for the search warrant and continue to assist LPD with this investigation. I will say that I am at awe how the Lebanon County law enforcement community continues to come together, get stronger, and continue to battle these tragedies. I have to mention the lead Lebanon County detectives. They astonish me with their commitment to this case and the outstanding work they do every day. I know as a chief they are the best of the best. Sergeant Detective Keith Ulrich and Detective Larry Minnick have been at the front line of this investigation from the start. From the start of this tragedy on May 30th at 10 p.m. until June 1st, past midnight, these two detectives remained committed. They remained on duty for 28 hours. Their efforts are commended. Their hard work has paid off. Details of the search warrant at 434 North 9th Street that was executed yesterday. The Lebanon County SWAT executed a warrant. Lebanon City and County Police supported their operation. Upon arrival and announcement, two subjects fled from the targeted apartment. One of the subjects was taken into custody immediately. The other remained contained inside the perimeter, but was not taken into custody until later in the operation. Lebanon County SWAT began a methodical check of the targeted apartment and secured evidence. Two firearms believed to be involved in the incident were recovered at that time. Lebanon County SWAT remained on scene for 3 hours. They checked and cleared the block, ensuring the safety of the residents, After hours of searching in the last building, in the last department, the second subject was located and taken into custody. I have to commend all personnel of the Lebanon County SWAT team and those that assisted for their unwillingness to give up and capture everyone involved. To put into context that operation, it really was from top to bottom. I heard Sheriff Marley on the radio. I seen Chief Zimmerman working the perimeter. All the way to Lebanon County constables assisted when the perimeter became in question. Some additional details from the initial incident. Jesus Perez, the 8-year-old, was not transported to a medical facility. He died on the back porch of his residence. Sebastian Perez, the 9-year-old, was transported to a Dauphin County medical facility where he later died. He was located inside the residence when police arrived. Josh Lugo Perez, 19, was transported to the Lebanon County medical facility where he later died. He was located inside the residence where it appeared he had fled during the gunfire. At this time, we still believe that Lugo was the target of the gunfire. This was a result of a past argument. The investigation is continuing. There are other subjects that we are attempting to locate. I have no further comment on anything at the incident because of the impact of the ongoing investigation. Thank you.
Chief, what was the address of the premises in which the search warrant was executed?
434 North 9th Street. I do not have the apartment number.
That's okay. And I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay.
At this time, we're going to hear from our district attorney.
Take your time. Good morning. My name is Pierre Hess-Graff. I'm the District Attorney of Lebanon County. Our office, our county detectives, handled the investigation and the charging decisions jointly with the Lebanon City Police Department. In the evening hours yesterday, we approved charges for 2 individuals. They are charged largely identically with 3 counts of criminal homicide, conspiracy with one another to commit that homicide, as well as various other gun-related offenses. There is also 1 count of aggravated assault for the adult male who was struck, did not die as a result of his injuries, and remains in recovery at this time. In Lebanon County, we charge things based on a general count of criminal homicide. So there are 3 charges, 1 for each, the 2 children who died and the 19-year-old who died. There's 1 count of criminal homicide for each one. There's the count of conspiracy for the 2 men that we know were involved in the shooting, as well as in the criminal complaint, there is a 3rd suspect still at large, and they are charged with conspiring with that unknown adult male as well. So there were 3 people involved with the shooting. 2 are in custody, 2 are charged identically. Both of these individuals, based on the criminal homicide charges, are being held at the Lebanon County Correctional Facility. You are not entitled to bail on a criminal homicide charge. From a legal perspective, we are not done. There is the final remaining question of with every individual, and we will catch the 3rd. There is the remaining question of, is this a death penalty case or is it not? There are 2 children dead as a result of this incident. They were outside playing with their kittens. They had nothing to do with this. And their mother lost 2 of her children that evening. Our office is continuing to aid in the investigation. We are also beginning the legal consultation of, is this capable of being a death penalty case? That decision is not a quick decision. It is not one we take lightly. But again, as the police chief and the mayor have stated, these are all of our children. This is our community, and we need to take this seriously. Thank you.
Did you say there's a third suspect possibly?
Correct.
And that person would still be at large?
That is correct.
Okay.
And we are actively working on identifying the vehicle that was used as well as that suspect at this time. I believe there is plans to release a photograph of that vehicle and ask the community for help in identification at some point today.
Thank you. And again, as the chief indicated, a huge thanks to the district attorney's office for all of her resources, her staff's resources. We would not have gotten as far as we did in this case without their assistance, so thank you. We also will try and keep you updated as we go through this process. As the chief and the district attorney indicated, it's far from over. As things become available, we'll put out press releases or emails to you to let you know if we're going to have a press conference or if we're just releasing information through a press release. Again, I think I forgot to mention it yesterday, we have a Crime Watch page. If you subscribe to that, you'll automatically get our press release feeds and tips and a whole bunch of other information. So if you could pay attention to Crime Watch or our website, and again, if you're on the email chain, you'll get the information. So again, thank you for coming and keeping our public informed. We're trying to be as transparent as possible. That's always been our policy, and we truly appreciate your effort to provide accurate information to the public. So thank you again for your interest and for coming today.
Can you tell us how old a juvenile in custody is?
He is 16 years old. He is being held as an adult because he committed an adult crime. He participated in the taking of a life. There is a very specific set of parameters for detaining a juvenile as an adult. It was a rigorous process last evening from the time of taking him into custody until the time of the charging decision. I cannot thank juvenile probation, our Lebanon County judges, the city police department, the sheriffs, and our county detectives for following that process. We made sure that despite the heinous activity he was involved with, he has rights and those rights were followed.
Do you have an age for the third suspect that's out right now?
All we know is it is an unknown male believed to be an adult, but it could be, a 17-year-old who frankly physically appears far older. All we know is it is an adult male at this time. Thank you.
And we were just listening into the Lebanon triple homicide press conference update. That homicide taking place on Tuesday night left 2 children and a teenager dead. The mayor vowing to put together a solid case to hold those responsible. The police chief saying that 2 arrests have been made in this case and they are looking for a 3rd individual.
And you heard from the district attorney there that says the death penalty is not off the table right now. It is a long, vigorous process for them to see if that's how they're going to try something like this. They also referenced there that one of the accused is a 16-year-old, but that person will be charged as an adult.